everybody, I'm back again with another video, and I want to say thanks for the likes on the videos. I want to say thank you to those who have subscribed and continue to hit the like button after reviewing the videos. So let's get right down to the topic of the day. We're going to be talking about Daniel Cameron, who is the Attorney General in Kentucky, who I have found out was mentored by none other than Turtle Man, Mitch McConnell. So isn't that interesting? So he is a Republican, and I have heard him on a couple of interviews saying that he's being attacked because he is a Republican and he is black, because I guess the assumption is made that all black people are supposed to be Democrats. I don't understand that logic, but okay, that's what he said. And I believe he was on Fox News when he made that statement. But I also did I did a video on Breonna Taylor, and my reading on Breonna Taylor is pretty spot on to what happened. In a nutshell, in the reading I stated that she would get some little raggedy ass deal, just kind of tossed it together, pull a little something from the past and pull a little something from the present and put something together for her. But there wouldn't really be any real arrest or justice for her. And to this day, that's pretty much what has occurred. But anyway, this Daniel Cameron is the Attorney General in that state where Breonna Taylor was murdered. And there were a couple of other things that I did on Breonna Taylor, which was the billboards that Oprah Winfrey put up. I told y'all that was just a stunt. Wasn't Oprah Winfrey really wasn't going to do anything with that, and that has basically come to fruition as well. It was just her trying to get out there and clean her name up from the little debacle she and Gayle had with Snoop Dogg and with R. Kelly and the Bill Cosby thing. So I guess she thought she could get some brownie points by spending a few $1,000s to put up some billboards for Breonna Taylor. But it didn't work, and she didn't come back, and I haven't heard anything else from Oprah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know it all, and I don't read everything or watch everything, so I may have missed some stuff. But from my point of view, what I can see is that is the status of Miss Winfrey at this point. But as I said, today's topic is going to be on Mr. Daniel Cameron, Attorney General of Kentucky. And I just want to ask the cards to tell me about this man. What is going on with him? Where is he headed? Because I do believe Mr. Daniel Cameron was put in place for just such an occasion. I don't think it was an accident that he was placed there. I think they had a larger plan set for Kentucky, and they wanted to have a black face, to be able to make the decisions on those things, so that he would be the one that, in the event a fall occurred, he would be the one that falls, and they can say, well, we gave you what you wanted, and this is what the black guy did. So that is my opinion on the placement of Mr. Daniel Cameron in the first place. I believe, and I did read where there was supposed to be some gentrification going on, or there was some intended gentrification to go on in that area where Mrs. Taylor and her boyfriend was living. So that would tell me that they were not going to be the only ones that were either forcibly removed or taken from that area, because they have other plans. And as I said, there is a bigger picture going on here. I won't get into it on this video. I might get into it on another one, and I may not, because there are some things that come to me that I do not put on video. And there have been several videos that I have made, and due to I do not want to put myself into some compromising positions. I do not release those videos, but the information does come through to me. So I believe that there is a little bit of that going on here, and there is a bigger picture going on with the placement of Mr. Cameron, as with several others who have been elected recently, because in the bigger scheme of things, these powers that be know what is getting ready to go down, and they want to make sure that they keep their hands clean so they can come back and fight another day and say, hey, my hands are clean, I didn't have nothing to do with it, that guy right there did it, or that lady right there did it. So let us not forget, we have several individuals, including in New York. We have some placements of people in Ohio. We have some placements of people, and I think that they are in fact the King of Swords, master strategists. I think those people were placed there strategically. They were supported strategically for just such occasions as what we are looking at right now, so that they can stand back and say, hey, I didn't do it, that guy right there did it. And so when the dominoes begin to fall, those who really were the strategists in these situations, their hands are clean, and they've got their fall guy right there that's going to take the fall. But that's all I'm going to say on that. Let's get back to Mr. Daniel Cameron. And I'm just going to do a simple read here. I don't know what the cards are going to show me. It may want me to go into further detail, but my intent is to do no harm but tell the truth. And I want the cards to tell me what it can about, or what it will, about Mr. Daniel Cameron of Kentucky. Tell us about Daniel Cameron. What is going on with him? I know some people have a problem with him being engaged to a Caucasian woman, but I could care less about that. People can be with who they want to be with. I don't have no problem with that. My problem is with his policy making and his decision making in this case. They were not forthcoming. They were not honest. And I want to know about that. I don't care about his personal business, because it's his personal business, not mine. So here we go. What say you cards about Mr. Daniel Cameron? Daniel Cameron, AG of Kentucky. And I don't know why, but I feel I want to draw one more extra. And so I did. And that's going to be this one right here. Alright, what is at the heart of this whole situation with Daniel Cameron? What is at the heart of that? Well, we got the Three of Pentacles. Now, we know that the Three of Pentacles is the card where you are trying to hone your skills. You are trying your best to hone your skills. And we know that Daniel Cameron is a young man. He's not very old. I think he may be 34 or something like that. Don't quote me. I will post that in the video. His age, because I'll have to go back and look at that. But he has a skill, he has a talent, and he's gotten great results from it. So as I told you, his mentor was Mitch McConnell, and he's completed his work. He's invested all of himself into this AG position. So he's got everything he has, everything he is on the line. So he has mastered his craft. He's the AG. He's got people coming to him, and he's the one to make decisions. That's what the Three of Pentacles is. You've mastered your craft. You've got people coming and asking you to show them how to build this or construct this or how to do this. So that is at the heart of this thing. How did we get there? Oh, he got there quickly. And as I just said, he's young. He's about 34 years old. Don't quote me on that. And the King of Pentacles, he had a lot of money. Now, y'all know old Droopy, Mitch McConnell, he's not a poor man. So he had a lot of support helping him, and it came to him quickly, and it helped him get to this position he's in. Now, where is he headed? Well, there's the Lovers. He's gotten himself involved in something that he's attached to. Unlike the Two of Cups, the Two of Cups is where you have two entities coming together and making an agreement with each other. But they still operate in and of themselves together. It's like two corporations. They haven't merged. They have just come together to co-create something. Well, the Lover's card is a little different than that. The Lover's card is like a marriage. You mold yourself and you become one. You become a unit. So he has molded himself in with someone and become one with that thing that he's molded. So himself, right here, this Three of Pentacles, where he's mastered his craft, is no longer just his. He has melded together with something, and he is now a piece of a working, he's a piece of a working machine. That's what the Lover's card means, is you come together and you become a unit. You become one with someone, like a marriage. Or the Lover's card can also mean that you are like having an affair with something. You're dabbling in something. And either way, for him, that's not good. But that's where he's headed. He has attached himself to something here. And the outcome is going to be the Queen of Wands. Or I'm sorry, not the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, which the Wands deal with creativity. They deal with politics. They deal with power and commerce, competition, business, winning in a game, being on top. So he has, Mr. Cameron has gotten himself in a love affair, in an attachment, in an intertwining. As you see these two individuals in this card here, they are intertwined with each other in a lover's entanglement here, with politics, with power, with money, with competition, with winning and losing. And as a politician, I don't care if you're Daniel Cameron or Mitch McConnell or whoever you are, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, you get in politics, that's a given. That is a given. You can't be in politics by yourself. That's what politics is. Forming relationships, getting together with other committees and doing something. So Mr. Cameron has gotten himself into a situation. And this is what the outcome of this thing is. Now, as I said, I felt like I needed to draw an extra card. What is that extra card? My. Knight of Pentacles. Here is an action about some new money, some new resources. Whether those resources are money, an inheritance, real estate, affluence, meaning you got the power to move some stuff, to do some stuff, to make some stuff happen. You have the covering of affluence to keep you from having to deal with certain issues. That's what this Knight of Pentacles represents here, because that's what Pentacles represents. The Knight brings that action. So Mr. Cameron may be covered in affluence, like this shield and this covering over this horse may be covering him because of the entangled affair he is involved in here with this King of Wands. So Mr. Daniel Cameron, I think, in my opinion, is going to be able to slither his way out of this thing. And this was a jumper card, and we have Temperance here, and that is why I say that, is because this Temperance card is about balance. So I think they are going to be able to keep him covered by this affluence that he has managed to conjure together with this Knight, this King of Wands, and this Lover's card. So he is covered by this Knight of Pentacles. So the actions will cover him, and there will be balance But I do not think there will be any charges brought. There will be an investigation. He will get a slap on the wrist as an attorney general, but he is covered by the affluence, not influence, but affluence of the relationships that he has formed with these individuals that he formed when he took this job. And you don't get these types of jobs without these kinds of relationships. And if you still believe in that, then you still awake, and you know what we're going to do? We're just going to pull the covers up and tuck you in and say nighty night, because you can't be awakened at this point. Because if you don't see that when you go into politics that you have to, in order to get those jobs and keep those jobs as politicians, you have to bind yourself and intertwine yourself with these people. And so if you still believe in that, we're just going to tuck you in and say nighty night, because you cannot be awakened. Because I don't know how much more anyone needs to see in this country. Now, I can't speak abroad. That's not the topic of our conversation today. Maybe at a later date. I will touch on some other countries, because I am a student in those areas as well, just like with Mr. Trudeau up in Canada. I did a reading on him as well. But you have to be in some entanglements in order to be in these high positions. Otherwise, you cannot operate on those levels. But this is my reading of Daniel Cameron, is that temperance will be applied to him, meaning they will mix and conjure. And as you see the water going from one cup to the other, they're going to mix and conjure to create a balance in this situation. So it appears that Miss Taylor was, the decision about her case was treated fairly and equitable, and that Mr. Cameron may have forgot to dot an I or cross a T, but he did not do anything criminal. Now, as I say with all of my readings, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. They are my opinion and my interpretation of the cards. You can do with the information as you will. But after watching the video, if you don't mind, please click the thumbs up to let me know if you like the video, or thumbs down if you don't like the video. It's all up to you. But just to let me know how you what you think about the video. I think some of the comments that I get sometimes are pretty entertaining. Some of them are interesting. So I'd like to hear what you have to say about the video. So just drop a quick question or comment about the video and click the like or dislike button after watching the video. So I want to say thanks again for watching, guys. Keep your eyes open on this Daniel Cameron situation, because I think it's going to be quite interesting. And if you pay close attention, I think you probably will see much of what I'm saying involved in the up and coming weeks regarding this situation. And we see it all the time, so it's not that I'm saying anything magic. It's just if you pay attention long enough, you can smell a stinky skunk coming before you see him. And this is kind of like that. A lot of things have just been going on so long. You don't need anybody to tell you that a skunk is coming, because you can smell it before it even gets close to you. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. And I hope you have a great and enlightened day. And until next time, we will see you then. Thanks for watching.